Alright, so in this video we're going to learn the basics of TinkerCAD 3D software. So in this tutorial you're going to learn simply how to move objects in the work plane, which is this right here. Think of the work plane almost like a floor, and we're just going to learn how to move these. So we're going to go hit next. Position the shape on the target. Just drag the light brown construction to the area outlined in orange. So we're going to take this and we're going to click anywhere on it. We're going to click and we're going to drag it right over there. Perfect. We're going to continue on to the next step. And that's it. That's how you move an object in TinkerCAD. Very easy. Just click and drag. You can also move it slightly by using your arrow keys on your keyboard. See I'm moving it just a little bit, so when you need to be a little bit more precise, use the keyboard. Alright, we're going to go on to the next tutorial, which is the camera controls. Alright, so for this tutorial we're going to learn how to control the camera so that we can view different areas of what's on the work plane. So we're going to back this up because I've done this. So in this lesson, you'll learn to check out your designs by changing your view of the model using the view cube. Next, while creating designs, it helps to be able to see your design from all sides. Let's learn how you can change your view. Can you rotate your view to see who's behind the curtain? The view cube, located at the top left of TinkerCAD, so top left right over here, will help you looking around. Just drag anywhere in the view cube and you will see how it changes the point of view. So if we take this, drag, oh look, it's moving around. So that's how it changes the point of view. You can try pressing the top corners of the view cube until you see who's behind the curtain. So if we go corner 1 and corner 2 right there, and look at that, it looks like Elvis. Continue to the next step. From time to time, it helps to take a closer look at your design. Practice zooming in and out. If you have a mouse with a scroll wheel, use it for zooming in and out. If you're using a touchpad like I am right now, you will zoom using the gesture that you normally use in other apps when wanting to zoom. So I know on my laptop here, I have to use 2 fingers to scroll, but you can scroll in and out with a scroll wheel on a mouse. Let's see, it works just like that. I definitely recommend using a mouse for TinkerCAD. It makes it a lot easier for things like that. Continuing on to the next step, let's look around faster. Now you have seen how to rotate using the view cube in the TinkerCAD editor. This time let's try by only using your mouse or touchpad. So if you have a mouse, press and hold the right mouse button while moving your mouse to practice rotating your view of the design. If you want to use your touchpad, you can either press Control and left click while you drag, or simply right click and drag if you have your touchpad set up for accepting right clicks. So if I right click, move the touchpad around, I can rotate. See? Just like that. And that's how you view and change the camera in TinkerCAD. So don't forget, scroll the wheel on your mouse or use your touchpad to zoom in. Press and hold the right mouse button while moving the mouse, or rotate your view with control and left click while you drag on your touchpad. We're going to move on to the next tutorial. Alright, so in this tutorial, we're going to create holes. In this project, you will learn how to remove material from another shape using the hole feature. It's time to create some holes, so let's get started. Drag a blue polygon shape to the work plane and place it in the area outlined in orange. So we're going to go to the basic shapes area. We're going to find the blue polygon right here, and we're going to drag it over to this area outlined right here. So, did you know that you can change any shape into a hole tool? Select the polygon by left-clicking it and then select the hole option in the inspector window in the near upper right corner of the editor window. So if we take this, so right now it's a solid, but we're going to change it to a hole. Okay, next step. Select both objects by pressing and holding the shift button, then click on each shape with your left mouse button. So we're going to press, hold shift, press, hold shift, and then we're going to group. Next step, that is how you create a hole. I'm going to move on to the next tutorial. In this project, you will learn how to drag, scale, and copy and paste shapes on your work plane. We're starting with a blank work plane for this project, so here we go. Next, add shape to the work plane. This lesson walks through the steps to scale shapes in the work plane. Begin by finding the orange cylinder in the Basic Shapes list on the right side of the browser. Basic Shapes, orange cylinder right here. Now click on the cylinder and drag it over to the work plane. Drop it in the area outlined in orange. Nice. Continue on to the next step. Now let's try that one more time. Go ahead and add another cylinder to the work plane. Repeat the process by dragging another orange cylinder onto the work plane in the next area outlined in orange. Right there. You've got it. Great work. Continue on. You're going to scale the orange cylinder you just dragged into the work plane to a height of 15 millimeters. Click and drag the white dot on top of the shape. Drag down to make the shape 15 millimeters. So white dot is on top of the cylinder. So this one right here adjusts the height. So if we click on this, drag it down, notice how it's going from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, and 15 is what we want. Great, continue on to the next step. Let's add one more cylinder. This time let's copy one of the cylinders that's already in the work plane. Select the cylinder you want to copy. It doesn't matter which cylinder you select. So we're going to select this middle one. You can press Control C on your keyboard or Command C on a Mac to copy the shape. Then press Control V on your keyboard to paste the copy on the work plane. So you can do that, but for the sake of the video, I'm going to show you can copy right here, and it tells you the keyboard shortcut. Copy and paste. And look at that. There's another cylinder. We're going to drag it over to the orange. Perfect. Alright, next step. This last cylinder needs to be 10 millimeters tall. Click and drag the white dot on top of the shape to scale the shape to 10 millimeters tall. Again, the white dot right on top for the height. Right now it's at 20. We're going to click, drag it right down to 10. I can get it right on 10. There we go. And that's it. So now you know how to drag a shape onto the work plane from over here and scaling it with the white dots. And you know how to copy and paste with these two icons up here.